Hey, Mom. Everything's pretty routine here lately, so you can quit worrying like you always do. Not that you will, of course. I've got a surprise for you, though. Knowing how you love surprises. At least this kind. I think you'll really like this one. We're heading out on another convoy soon. But I know you like lots of emails, so I'll continue to keep you updated on my not-so-exciting life. Love, Eric.
Headquarters Marine Corps, Gunnery Sergeant Ryba. Yes, sir. Yeah, roger that, sir. Can I get some casualty information from you, sir? Lance Corporal. Last name? Benson. First name, sir? Eric. With the C or K, sir? Got it. Is he on active duty? Yes, sir. Hostile or non-hostile? Got it, sir. Basic circumstances? Humvee rollover, sir? When can we expect to see the PCR, sir? Roger that. I just need to get your name and number, sir, so we can call you back.
Staff Sergeant Wright? Yes? At the I-9. Alphas, yes, sir. 30 minutes, sir. I'm on the south side of Stafford. 45, okay. Thank you, sir. Am I late, Master Sergeant?
No, you're fine. You ready for this?
I guess so.
Good morning, Master Sergeant. Gunnery Sergeant Ryba with Headquarters Marine Corps Casualty.
Good morning, how are you?
Doing great this morning, Master Sergeant. I just wanted to make sure that you received the PCR I sent you on Lance Corporal Benson.
Yeah, I did get it, Gunny. Also, I noticed that Lance Corporal Benson received a Purple Heart recently.
I just noticed that as well. We're focusing this morning on the notification. I just want to let you know that when we're out there making notification, we also need to try and get a copy of the divorce decree so we can identify who the primary next of kin is.
Who's going to notify the father?
We got Staff Sergeant Rose out of I-9 Jacksonville. I'll send you his contact information via email. Also, when we're notifying the family today, we need to let them know about the preliminary inquiry, which is the investigation surrounding the circumstances of their son's death.
What about the death gratuity forms, Gunnery Sergeant?
I'm sorry, who was that?
This is Staff Sergeant Wright.
Hey, good morning, Staff Sergeant. Just so you know, with the death gratuity paperwork, we're going to go ahead and type that up and email it out to you guys. However, today we're just focused on notification, and we don't want to talk about any benefits or entitlements normally until the family brings them up, not on initial day, just notification.
Gunny, who is Mandy Shepard?
Yeah, I saw that on the red as well. We're going to contact the unit to try and find out who that is. It might be a girlfriend or just a friend of the family. So I'll shoot you the contact information from the unit once I get that. Also, make sure you just give us a call from your car when you get done with the notification.
All right, Gunny, I appreciate it.
And not a problem, Master Sergeant. Have a good day.
To you as well. Yes, sir. We'll stay in touch with Mr. Benson's Caicos. Yes, sir. Thank you.
I got part of that. He's got a girlfriend.
See this? Mandy Shepard. It appears they got engaged just before he was deployed.
Jeez.
Let's head out.
It's nice around here.
Where you from?
Kentucky, originally.
Pretty state. Which part?
The part where you keep cars in the yard up on blocks. This duty, how many times have you done it?
4.
Does it get easier?
You expected to, but no. The door opens, they see the uniforms, and they know. And I swear before you say anything, you see their faces turn gray like the life just goes right out of them.
Sorry.
Looks like she's still home. Let's go.
I have it down for 8:30, and it's in my Outlook too, but no, 9:30's fine. Yeah, it's better really with the traffic and all. But can you send an update to everybody who's on the list? The ones who are dialing in, yeah. No, I'll send you the list if you don't have it. Hang on, I think that's the doorbell. And make sure they have the latest version of the slides this time. May I help you? Oh, hang on a second. Come on in, out of the heat. Jessica, I'm gonna have to call you back. Okay. Yes?
Ma'am, I'm Master Sergeant Miller, and this is Staff Sergeant Wright.
Yes, of course. I recognize the uniforms.
We're from Marine Corps Base Quantico. Ma'am, are you Charlotte Benson, mother of Eric Benson?
Yes. What's wrong?
Can we sit down, ma'am, perhaps? Over here?
Is there a problem?
Ma'am, if you'd like to sit down.
We don't have to sit. I don't want to sit. Please, come in here.
Ma'am?
What is this about? I have to leave for work in 15 minutes, and I can't be late.
Ma'am. The Commandant of the Marine Corps has asked me to express his deep regret that your son, Eric...
No.
Lance Corporal Eric Benson died in an accident in Iraq.
No. It's the wrong Eric. You have the wrong Eric. I just heard from him just last night.
Ma'am, he was out on convoy and his Humvee rolled over.
Rolled over? How on earth?
We don't have all the details yet.
Why would you come here if you don't know for sure? My Eric emailed me just last night.
Ma'am, he died of his injuries just a few hours ago.
No, It was a routine day. He said it was a routine day. He was training. There was no fighting there.
Ma'am, can we sit down?
No. I'm going to call him. I am sure he's all right.
Ma'am.
You have no proof.
Ma'am, we're sorry. The Marines riding with him made a positive identification. It was confirmed.
Frank. I have to call Frank.
Ms. Benson, the Marine Corps is contacting Mr. Benson right now.
Oh, Julie.
Julie? Is Julie your daughter?
She's my daughter. She's in California. She's sleeping. I have to find my phone.
Ms. Benson, if you could, possibly just wait a little while.
Ma'am, do you happen to know your social security number? Or perhaps I could take a look at your driver's license.
When is Eric coming home? Can you at least tell me that?
Yes, ma'am. It'll probably be a few days. Staff Sergeant Wright will be your assistance officer, and as soon as we find out more, we'll be contacting you right away.
Frank?
Sure, honey.
Frank.
Yeah, I know, Char. Yeah, they're here too.
No, maybe they're wrong, though, Frank. Maybe they're wrong.
Charlotte, I saw the paperwork. I'm gonna get in the car now, and I'll get there as soon as I can get there.
But I just heard from him last night. He emailed me. He was all right.
Charlotte, listen. We need to tell Mandy. I'm going with these Marines to tell Mandy.
What? Mandy?
Yes, Eric's fiance.
His girlfriend?
Charlotte, look, I'll get there as soon as I can.
I don't know what to do, Frank. What should I do?
We have anybody there with you?
No, just those people.
You mean the Marines?
Yes.
All right, okay. Okay, I'm getting on the road now, and I'll call you. I'll call you from the road, okay?
Can you go now?
Ma'am, is there a relative or perhaps a friend who could come over and be with you?
I don't want you here. You need to go.
We understand.
How can you possibly understand? You're killers. How can you possibly understand?
What should we do?
Well, hold on. I want to make sure she's safe.
Yes, sweetheart. The longer dress, I think, the navy blue. Yes, I'll call you right back. She can come. Julie can come.
Yes, ma'am, we can get her to the funeral.
Ma'am, would it be all right if we came by tomorrow?
What?
To begin assisting you and your family.
Will you know when Eric's coming home?
I'll find out everything I can. Would morning be okay? Maybe 9 a.m.?
Ms. Benson, here's our contact information. If you have any questions, any whatsoever, don't you hesitate to give us a call, okay? Ma'am, we'll be leaving now. We notified her approximately 7:35 this morning. All the information is correct. Name, address, phone, social security number. I've been in touch with the other Keikos. Her ex-husband, Frank Benson, was notified down in Wilmington approximately the same time. He and his Keikos, they're heading to Jacksonville to notify the fiancé. Mandy Shepard. They're just engaged as far as we know. They'll find out for sure pretty soon.
Charlotte, Mandy is going to come with me.
Here?
Yes, no, to her aunt's house in Dumfries.
I talked to Julie. She's coming.
Good. Look, Charlotte, there's something you need to know.
But she can't get here right away.
Charlotte, listen to me, please. Mandy is pregnant.
What?
Mandy just found out that she's pregnant. She and Eric are they're gonna have a baby.
Pregnant? Well, how does she even know if it's...
Oh, Charlotte, come...
Eric would have told me. He didn't mention it. He didn't say anything.
Yeah, well, maybe he's trying to find the best way to tell you.
He would have told me.
Look, you know I hate to talk on these things. Now I'm gonna get there as soon as I can.
Did you hear what she said? We're killers.
That kind of anger's not unusual. Sometimes they need a target, and we're it.
Even when she's looking at me, it's like I'm not there.
Oh, you're there, all right. But look, it's not about you. It's about the family. Okay. Well, that will complicate things, but... No, it's very useful. Right. Thank you. Thank you for your time.
What?
Benson, the father, is bringing Mandy up here. Turns out she just found out she's pregnant.
That explains why he changed his red before he deployed.
Right. It's going to get complicated. It always does. But you'll be fine. You'll be just fine. Lance Corporal Eric Benson died in an accident at
No. It's the wrong Eric. How can you understand? You're killers. How can you possibly understand?
Lance Corporal Benson died in theater. He will be processed through Doverport Mortuary. Since the family opted not to cremate, it'll either be option 1 or 2 on the Statement of Disposition of Remains form. Option 1 will be burial at a private cemetery. Option 2 will be burial at a national or VA cemetery. If you need anything at all, call Headquarters Marine Corps for assistance.
Okay, thanks, Doc.
Just to make sure you understand all of the options, option 1 is a civilian cemetery, option 2 is a military cemetery.
Like Arlington?
That's right, like Arlington.
Our family is buried in Richmond. Frank and I were going to buy plots there.
Yeah, I can't remember how many times we told ourselves that we need to talk about that, but now, who really wants to talk about those things?
I think Eric would have wanted to be at Arlington.
I just thought our family would always be together.
Ma'am, it's your decision. Would you like time to decide? We can leave.
No.
My son is a hero. Charlotte, Arlington, it's really close. It's 25 minutes from this house.
Yes, Arlington, if it's possible.
Master Sergeant, we're sitting here making funeral arrangements, and I still don't know what happened to my son.
Yes, sir. There will be a complete and full investigation.
I need to know exactly what happened and why. Because it just... it doesn't make any sense.
Yes, sir. We understand.
None of it makes any sense. Even when you get the facts, it still won't make any sense.
Mrs. Benson, as soon as we get the results, I'll brief you personally. Now, let's move on if we could. The Marine Corps provides some funds to help you with your immediate financial needs.
We can take care of all our immediate financial needs, thank you.
Yes, sir.
Frank, don't you think we should at least...
What?
Nothing. Never mind.
Go ahead, Staff Sergeant.
In any case, this is money that is paid to the beneficiaries that Eric selected. He wanted half to go to his mother and half to Mandy. I just need your signatures and we can get the process going.
Did you know about this?
About what?
This money.
No, I have no idea what this is.
This is a lot of money.
Okay then. Eric selected.
Eric never said anything.
Well, he probably
about
didn't
it.
want to bring it up because it's hard to talk about.
He tried not to talk about anything that might make me worry.
Eric is like that. He's always protecting everybody.
Everybody but... I just want to know when he's coming home. Can we please talk about that?
Can we deal with the money issue later on?
Yes, sir. Of course we can.
Talk about anger. You could cut the air between the mother and Mandy with a knife.
They're grieving. It colors things.
I also figured maybe there's some financial stuff going on, like they got money problems.
Who doesn't?
I just didn't think that, you know, with that fancy house, his construction business and all.
You'd be surprised as to who has financial problems.
What about the death gratuity forms?
Well, we have the divorce decree, the disposition statement. Death gratuity can wait. It's about the people, not the paperwork. And by the way, you did good in there, Staff Sergeant. You did good.
Thanks, Matt Sergeant.
This is the EFT sheet. What I'll do is fill this out for you. Here's my checking account. Yes, ma'am. I would go ahead and close Eric's accounts.
This may be something Frank can handle. I'd like to get in touch with him about that.
I've got Julie's itinerary. I can email it to you.
Thanks. That'll be fine. Bye.
Ma'am, I think everything's lined up for the funeral. Arlington set.
What about our minister? We'd like to use our own minister at the gravesite. Is that okay?
I don't know for sure, but I'll find out.
Thank you.
Eric is on his way home at Dover. However, due to how serious his injuries were, it was determined that Eric is not viewable.
What does that mean, not viewable?
Charlotte, it means that we don't want the casket open.
Why?
Because we should remember him the way he was.
No. No, Frank, I want to see my son. I have to say goodbye.
Mrs. Benson, ultimately it's up to you, but I recommend that you please talk to your funeral director first.
That's Mandy.
What?
They said we can't see Eric.
Why?
The people from Dover, they said that we shouldn't see him.
Charlotte.
Because of his injuries, they said. But I don't care. I have to see him. I have to say goodbye.
Charlotte, they can't keep us from seeing Eric. They can't and they won't.
What's wrong? Are you feeling okay?
What?
Are you all right?
I'm okay. Thanks.
this is for the funeral.
Yes, ma'am.
Sign.
Yes.
And,
Just, request for the collectors.
would you like to try some green tea?
I don't know. All right, just a little. Ma'am, it's bad. It's real bad.
Sergeant. I need to tell you something.
Yes, ma'am.
When you came that first day, God, I called you killers. I want to apologize. It was a terrible thing to say.
Ma'am, no need to apologize. I understand. Well, I can't understand. Not really, but, well, you know.
Yes, well. How about some coffee?
Ma'am, I'd love some. This is a copy of the command investigation. I'd like to go over it with you to make sure you're okay with everything that's here.
Hold on. I'll get tea. And coffee for you. Black, no sugar, right?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Something I think you should have. beautiful. There's a...
So it...
Yeah.
Mom, I hope you like this necklace. I could just see you wearing it, so I had to get it. Things here are pretty much routine. Heat, dust, food, patrols. But please don't worry. Everything's gonna be all right. Love, Eric.